So before the Affordable Care Act destroyed most individual plans out there, and now you're going to go look on the exchange. I want you to tell everybody how that really works today, because it used to be that the number of carriers that you could get for individual health care, I mean, there was a bunch of companies that were doing it.
A ton.
And had a lot of different products and a lot of competition. And now we've got a very limited number of options when it comes to individual health care coverage, or you're forced to the exchange.
Yeah, you have a limited number. So when the ACA, Affordable Care Act, was signed into law and we start seeing these plans pop up, we lost, I would say, probably 75% of the free market. And you have large companies out there that used to have a portfolio of 20, 30 different health insurance plans under one roof. They shut the doors to 95% of those. Maybe they only had one or two left. It was devastating. You saw it. A lot of people out there have seen it. So the way that would work, if you go to the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, and you go to the exchange, you want to take a look at some health insurance plans, you're going to see an initial monthly premium for that plan. Okay. And usually that's just an average monthly premium. And what that's based on are getting income subsidy credits. So I just dealt with this exact same scenario. It was last week. I had a gentleman call in. He has retired prior to age 65, and he wanted to know, hey, my wife and I, we need some health insurance. What can we do? I want to look at the exchange. I want to look at some ACA plans. I said, perfect, let's do that. So we hop online. We start looking at the prices. Once we go to plug in his income, everything changes.
Right.
That monthly premium that was showing on his screen doubled. So he thought he had a really good deal at first. And then we get down to the nitty gritty of it. And I said, I just want to warn you, we're going to plug in your income here. And I'll tell you right now, this was not an extremely high income. This was not a 6-figure earner. It doesn't take a whole lot to breach that threshold where you lose the subsidies. And now you're looking at what the true affordable care really is. And those monthly premiums are a lot higher than they used to be.
Right. And then what the other part about the ACA that I think hurt a lot of people is what the Affordable Care Act policies will cover, and more importantly, what they won't cover compared to what we had in the private health insurance industry prior to the ACA.
You've got a lot of things that they don't cover, and it seems to be fairly similar across the board. And the other thing that harms a lot of folks too is when we had our private health insurance just blooming and blossoming left and right, you could pick those plans up whenever you wanted to. With the Affordable Care Act, you've got very specific enrollment windows. And granted, if you lose a job or have a life-changing event, it's going to open the door for you to enroll in one of those plans. But some people don't get enrolled when they're supposed to, and they can't get into one of those plans. It really disrupted the entire health insurance market. It did. And there's a ton of questions about it, which is why, we're seeing a lot of people ask questions about health insurance more so than we did a few years ago.
Starting your route to retirement.